Hi, Olivia. I just want to say thank you so much for meeting with me today. Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself, about your previous job experience?
Yes. So, of course, I'm Olivia. I have been doing a bit administrative assistant for about 5 years now, for two companies. Um, I started with KW Property Management, and I was working with property management under the property manager. I was her assistant administrative. So I was working there for about 2.5 years, and now I work for the city of Opelika Government Center for another 2.5 years. So my day to day have been it's very busy. So it's very busy. We have guests that comes in. I work for the mayor's office. So my day to day is I'm coming in and I'm doing all of my office duties. So I'm basically running the office. I'm like the office manager in a sense. So I work the flow of the office every single day, doing documents, filing, emails, scheduling everyone in the office schedule. So all of the elective officials, which there are five of them in total. Then you have the city clerk, and then you have their assistants. So I'm scheduling everyone's schedule. I'm also organizing the email flow as well. I'm taking care of all guests that comes in, so I'm doing customer service as well. So all guests that comes in or any citizens from the city of Opelika that comes in, I'm also assisting them, and I also take care of the public records. So I also do public records where citizens or anyone honestly who comes in, they want to put in a public records request. They will want to have a birth certificate, or they will want to find the deed of a house. I'm just giving you. You know, examples, and I put in those public requests and I send it to the proper departments, whether it's the police department or it's the code enforcement department or community development department, and I send it to them to get that information for them. I also do processing requisitions, which are putting in payments for events or supplies, office supplies, things that we need for the office. So I have to also get that as well. So those are my daily duties as far as where I work now, and then my past job at KW Property Management, which was basically still the same, except it was through property management. So it was the management of the condominium that I was working for. So I had to do certificates of insurance, and I had to do where people would come in and they would apply for a condominium. So I had to go through the application process with them as well and file the application process and get it approved. So those are things that I did. Also with filing, your daily office duties. I would definitely do all of that, and also anything that my manager asked me to do to assist her, I will also do that as well. So those were my daily for my last two jobs. And then before that I worked in customer service. So I worked in customer service for about probably like 8 years out of high school, honestly. So I did customer service, and I worked for Humana. I also worked for Alorica, and that was for medical. I was a claims customer service representative, and then I moved up to a claims team lead where I was managing my little team. It was like four of us. So I did customer service in that, and um, I also had customer service and sales. That was in my younger days. I had customer service and sales, and that's about it. I pretty much just did customer service before getting into the offices and administration.